Hi everyone. I'd like to take just a minute and talk about the Save As a Previous Version that started in SOLIDWORKS with the 2024 release of the software. And what this allows us to do is to basically save back to two previous versions of SOLIDWORKS. So currently I'm in SOLIDWORKS 2025. And if I tell SOLIDWORKS that I want to do a Save As a Previous Version, pretty easy. I just have to click Save As, and then from my drop-down menu for my file type, you'll note that two previous versions back. Again, since I'm in 2025, I have access to 24 and 2023. What's nice about this is that we do now have backward compatibility at a certain level with previous versions of SOLIDWORKS. And there's a neat little catch-all that happens if we have a feature or a function that's been used in a newer version that doesn't exist in the previous version. So in this case, I'm going to save this as a 2023 version of the file. And so I'll note that in the file name and just say save. And this is that neat little catch-all that I was talking about. So in this case, it's notifying me that there are some incompatible items that aren't available in SOLIDWORKS 2023. Of note, 2024 incorporated a symmetric option for linear patterns that is not available in 2023. So in order for me to save this in the prior version, I'll need to either delete the feature or find a workaround to not use that symmetric option. Let's see how we can fix it. What I'll choose to do is edit the feature, and instead of using the symmetric option, I'll toggle that off. Choose a new direction for direction 2, and now I'll use my pattern seed only option to eliminate a duplicate pattern over the seed. Silly me. That looks much better. So now that we've worked around the use of that symmetric option, let's see what happens if we do a Save As Previous Version. In this case, kind of non-adjacent to the part, you'll note that we get a notification saying that some add-in data may be removed from the document. Again, newer versions of the software may have add-ins that are not compatible with the older version. Not necessarily functionality with the part. So we'll go ahead and say proceed with save, and SOLIDWORKS will create our part for us. So that's a little bit of the ins and outs of how we can save as a previous version with SOLIDWORKS.